Good morning. It is October 12th. Moose season starts next week, and we're just going to wander around, and I'll do some calling. Sheep. And what are you guys doing out loose, way out here in the middle of nowhere? Making all this racket, wondering what the hell I'm looking at. It's a freaking sheep, dude. Yeah, you can look over my shoulder and there's sheep right there. Those are not moose, by the way. That's not really what we're looking for. Good morning. I got a late start this morning. I'm bow hunting on a piece of property. I don't have to worry about any pressure. There's no people in here pushing deer around. Oh, there's a deer right there. Well, it is 5:45 in the morning. It's getting light out. I can see light. We're going to go sit in a 10-drop blind about 1/8 of a mile up the road. So right now I've seen 1, 2, 3, 10 deer right here. Oh, here they come. That was a big old doe that just came through there. I don't know where she went. She went down. She was looking a little nervous, but that was a 130-pound doe. was a big deal. Oh, there he is right there. That wasn't the big one, that was a decent one though. I feel like I'm hunting in Iowa or something today. So many freaking deer in here. Hey, good morning. It is opening day of rifle season here in the Granite State. I'm here with Nick and Garrett over here, and we're gonna go and try some big woods hunting over in, well, I'm shutting my door. You can't see me, I'm here though. We're gonna go do some big woods country hunting over in my old town. I'm not gonna name the town because it gets enough pressure as it is. So we're gonna go over there, we're gonna drive around a little bit, see if we can find a track, get on a track, put these boys up there, and I'm gonna let them chase some deer around all day. So hold on, we'll be in the woods in a minute. Or actually not in a minute, but anyways, here we go. Something pretty cool. I cut a big buck track over here. It was a buck that was bedded. A big buck came up. A bunch of does were coming through with one of the bucks. It looked like everybody got up and started running around like wild people. Wild deer anyways. And I tracked them over to here. You can see, if you look in here, you can see all this. It's all tore up. This log over here is broke. And it's kicked up out of the dirt, out of the ground like that. And you can see where they were pushing back and forth here. It looked like it was a pretty good tussle here. You can see all the tracks. And right here, you can kind of see where they were pushing. You can see antler marks in the snow. Right here, right here. There's some over here. There's hair. There's hair on the snow here. So Garrett and I, we just came back through here. We're going to meet Nick up on this next knob. And I was showing Garrett where these deer had fought last night. And I had been trying to go quick in here. But I didn't notice the blood that was in here from the fight. You can see it right here on that, and then it's hair. It's hair. More blood here. So somebody didn't like somebody. There was one big pissed off buck in here beating the piss out of somebody. Welcome to day 3 of the New Hampshire rifle season. Hey, day 9. It's November 21st. 50 years ago, I came into being. Yeah, on second thought, I don't know if that was a great idea. I think my parents should have thought that one out a little better.
Well, we spent the last 3 hours. We've been tracking this whole mess of deer. We started down there when we were working our way up this ridge. We got a whole bunch of deer. We had probably 2 bucks and 2 does down there, and they were feeding, bedded in a couple spots. We come up, we were walking down this road, and then we got on this big track. We've been following this big track up for a while. We got up into there, we got up into a little gully in there, and he stopped, come back down. So we come to the conclusion that he was chasing a doe. It wasn't quite in heat yet. And when she wanted nothing to do with him, he stopped, turned around to come back down, and he was going back down with those deer.
You can smell this buck. I mean, he is just rank, stanky, big track. Big track. Anyways, it's funny for those of you who don't know. Sometimes when you get on these tracks, you'll initially see it and it'll look big, and then you'll look at another track and it'll look small and big. And keep in mind that their rear foot goes into that hole. and it can cause the track to look smaller than it is. You have to find a standing track or something so you can really get an idea. I always go by the front foot. I think most people do. It really tells you a lot about the size. So I think I just blew a good opportunity here on a pretty big deer. I was sitting up on the hill back here. Put some hand warmers in my boots. And the boys are supposed to be coming along the edge of the swamp, so I figured I'd cut down in here and catch up with them. So I'll walk down in. I see a big rub right here. And a big bed. A huge bed right here. So I was going to pull the camera out and get a picture of this rub. When I did, I could hear something coming. It sounded like somebody walking. So I just stood here. Problem is, when you're up on the hill, the wind's pulling up the hill. When you come down here, see the swamp's right there. The wind's blowing off the swamp and blowing the wind that way. So all of a sudden I hear something coming. And it's a great big friggin' giant. 8 or a 10. And he got to right about, I couldn't see him. I saw him quickly. And then I thought he was going to come right here in this opening. And then the wind must have hit him. And he ran up in through that thick stuff. He stood right there. Blew at me. I grunted and stuff to try to keep him right there. So I wouldn't take off. Because if I had moved a little bit, I could have got a shot at him. But he didn't stick around. He went right up through some thick stuff where I couldn't shoot. Okay, it's been a good morning today. We've seen a few deer today and haven't shot anything yet. Anyways, I saw a nice big one down in here that didn't give me an opportunity. And Gib over here, he saw one on the other side of the swamp that was a pretty decent 4-pointer he was going to shoot, but it didn't really wait for him to shoot, I guess. It was looking at him over a bank and then took off. So right now, we're going to... Where'd they put that shed antler anyway? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we found a shed antler. We found a moose shed. Right there. Down in here. I thought it was going to be a big buck antler at first. I mean, look at that. Wouldn't that be a great buck antler? We'll just tell people it's a big buck. How's that? Yeah, this is the one I saw down in the woods. He's a non-typical. Well, so far, it's been really quiet. Followed that scrape line all the way back in here. This is where I shot my 6-pointer, right where I'm sitting. Back that way, we just filmed a spike horn that was coming the same direction I was. He was over from me to my left. He was on a different trail coming off the same ridge. The wind's coming my way, so I figured the deer would be heading this way anyway.